Hi, Karen Porter here with my very first flip through video. I made a little junk journal for a friend from a kit I got from Karla Frizelle. And she did a Halloween kit. My friend loves Halloween. I'll put Karla's information in the description box. It is a file folder covered with material that was in the kit. Vellum. 2 vellum x-ray pages, so I did 2 pockets. This is hand. I coffee dyed throughout using instant coffee and some tea. I'm not sure where all the ephemera came from except that it was in the kit. I do know that the little people are Tim Holtz people. So one thing I do is alter old photos. I love altering images. So I fussy cut around people, and then they go live somewhere else. So she looks like she's doing a little time travel and visiting the house she would like to live in 20 years from the time her photo was taken. Journal card. The words throughout are from a second or third grade textbook that was old, about composition, grammar. Gretel said, "Oh, don't be fearful of the wind." It was more than 2,000 years ago. Tim Holtz girls, they bite one another. Yes, they look like they do. Little gnome. They killed wild animals for food and clothing. Bug jar, the children could play. Oh, this is a Halloween journal, so it's going to be kind of that flavor throughout. But I just love the modeling that happened on some of the pages with the coffee. Really yum. Here they tamed the squirrels, the chipmunks, and small animals. I would have paid $1 to see that. This little guy I love. It's like, why am I here? Because you belong here, honey. Now he's in here forever. Okay, pronouns and silhouettes. Girls. A dog barked. Was he afraid? Perhaps. These were stickers that I glued together to make a dangle. And she included this charm Spooky. And this is describing the old witch's house. It was made of ginger cake. Little girl, mysterious cat, little gnomies, more verbs and adverbs. He labored industriously. Ladies and kids, let us take them to mother. Yeah. And she's asking, how many? Which? What kind of? Late that night, a dog was barking. Oh, sorry, I didn't give a trigger warning. And yes, my trauma will creep into my work. Father has helped me. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, and then more about the Wicked Witch and her trying to coax the children into her house. This was a bag that Karla put all the ephemera in. And there's a nice boy. I love combining the sepia with black and white. Before I get nasty grams, I use photos that are going to be thrown away, basically. Things they can hardly give away. Sometimes they're by the pound. And it's usually, I will caption good ones, or put hats on them, or alter them in a little bit of a way. I only cut up ones where the exposure's odd, the composition's really weird, the people aren't real charismatic or attractive. But I don't think they deserve to be thrown out. So they go on to have a new purpose. I backed these with coffee dyed paper so that they can be journal spots. Here, last pocket. Oh, this is a hip. I had my right hip done. So I was going to do a post-it note saying, hello from Karen's new hip. And then another couple. Okay, so I wanted to celebrate this first flip through with a giveaway. And I made more journaling cards than I included in the journal. And so I wanted to give them away. So you can see they're backed with coffee paper and they're altered photos that I made. I used photos to alter them. So I'm going to give away 2 at a time. So there are 2 sets of 2. Just in the comments, write, me. That's my great Uncle Vern when he was a baby. Or, I just can't live without these critters. Or, I'd really like them. It doesn't matter. Just the first 2 get the giveaway. Okay, so this is interesting because this brown one is like an old Polaroid. So it's really interesting and modeled. So here's a little boy sitting in a yard, within a yard. Oops, sorry. And then the other set is again a Polaroid with another little boy standing in a yard and a lady.